Drifting through the static sky, voices flicker, time slips by. Another night, another sound, we find connection beat by pound. Moments blur neon streams, truths get caught between the screens. But there's a signal in the noise, a frequency that lifts our voice. We're alive, we're here, we're tuned in a space where thoughts are bloomed. Raise your hands, raise your hearts. This is where the magic's late night words and glowing screens, laughs and questions in between. No script tonight, just ride the wave with the ones who always stayed. So hit that chat, don't be shy. We're still asking who, what, why. 200 times we've gathered here for stories, truths, and muffin cheers. Yeah, it's Myles, it's Liv. We made it here through all the jokes and grateful tears. Episode 200. Let's go. We're just chilling. Take it slow. No agenda, no disguise, just a vibe that never dies. It's Myles Dyer in full flight, 200 sparks lighting up the
Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's the 200th time I've ever had to say that. That's not true. I probably said happy Wednesday to everyone on other times. Hope you are well. I'm Myles Dyer. Welcome to Myles Dyer Live, where every Wednesday, almost every Wednesday, how many Wednesdays have I skipped over these years? Probably, like, I'm going to say 5, maybe 5 Wednesdays I've missed. But yeah, we hang out. We talk about all sorts, from the fun to the serious. I know a lot of you have discovered me through the coverage I do, etc., for VR. But this isn't a VR show. We sometimes talk about VR, quite often, in fact. But yeah, it is wild to think that this is the 200th episode of Myles Dyer Live. And I reflected on episode 100, because I remember doing that a couple of years ago. And trying to get things together and make things work, and in the end it was just over-engineered. And for this one in particular, I had a few things up my sleeve, which unfortunately never came to fruition. And then I was like, I've still got a couple of weeks to plan, and before you know it, things come around, and here we are. And I was only sort of making preparations earlier today, which, to be honest, is in the spirit of what Myles Dyer Live has become. Although I will say, for the last month or two, Wednesdays have become meeting free with work, which means I'm not scrambling to my broadcast system, with 15 minutes to go, thinking of what the topic is and stuff like that, which means a couple of things. Firstly, I think the topics and that have been a lot better recently. But secondly, I also come to this with a bit more energy. And I say that at a time when I am very tired. We had a VR game showcase last week, which we spoke about on last week's show. And Gamescom is happening at the moment. We've been also working on a Kickstarter for Postal 2 Redux, which hit our target of $250,000 in a day, which was just mind-blowing. And it's still going up. But yeah, a lot of my colleagues are in Gamescom at the moment. I am obviously not there. And to be honest, there was potential for me to go out there, but I just didn't have the energy to do it. So I am very happy to be here at my desk with all of you. And so just to clarify, I do have some things planned for this show. And what did you think of the intro music? Did anyone like the song at the start? It's pretty cool. Yeah, so look, I've got a few things planned. A lot of it's going to be about reflection. I thought that we could go through the list of Myles Dyer Live episodes, just seeing what the 200 have looked like in terms of topics and stuff. We'll just scroll through it, the list, and then maybe dive into some of them, and also look at like how things used to look and how they did now. We did it at the 100th episode, but we can do it again. And then I'm going to give away some merch from questforempathy.com, because who doesn't like to win some merch? You want to win some merch? We can do that. Got some polls. There's a poll in the chat at the moment just asking like how long you've been stuck around for. And I will say, I am going to say hello to everyone in the chat in a moment. So if you're watching, get ready to say hello. I want to say hello to you. But it is wonderful to see many familiar faces of regulars, but also familiar faces that I haven't seen for a while. And that's totally cool. Like, we live busy lives. But I always like it that in moments like these, some people just see it on a feed and go, this would be a good time to stop by and say hello. I'll be saying hello to all of you in a moment. And then I think we can look towards the future. What does an episode 300 look like? But I think more interestingly, what kind of things would you like to see on this show going forward? I have a long list of things, and I do feel that I am going to get to a point where I'm going to start being able to implement a lot of those. But there have been things over the years that I used to do that I don't anymore. Like we used to do words on stream, and we didn't anymore because it always meant that we'd finish at an hour and then have another 20, 30 minutes, which was good fun, but it could always be done separately. And then we used to do the puzzles during the show, so you could like make a puzzle of the thumbnails. And that was great, but it was always just like a slightly extra headache before the show. And I don't know, if enough people were like, I miss those puzzles, bring them back, I'd make it happen. But I don't think there is going to be a lot of it. So without further ado, let's get some nice cool background music. Oh, lovely. And let's just start saying hello to everyone in the chat. So if you're in the chat, just say hello. I want to say hello to Mr. Brian Paul. Good to see you here. Trixie, hello. Ryan, good to see you, man. We met earlier to do some Pokemon going. Vargelsov, coming to us live in London. Hello to you. Looper, who I believe is at Gamescom at the moment. Samantha Jane, hello. Welcome. Dominic, thank you for the happy 200th. I just want to say, because you're always having ice cream, I went for the second time to an ice cream place, which I think I might have talked about on the show before. I took some colleagues there at like 9 o'clock at night. There was a massive line around the corner. Some of the best ice cream. I'm going to have to look up what it is. I'll have to recommend it. I'm just making sure with these in-ears, it sometimes sounds like it's playing on speakers. I want to make sure there wasn't any echo. Canic Tunes, Salvador, hello. Callie says, I wasn't sure whether to vote since the start or over a year. It was close to the start, so I choose option 1. Yeah, the start is kind of like a window. It'll get to a point that if you tuned in, within the first year, it counts. Agramonia, happy West Day indeed. I was actually doing West Day last week on Without Pride. That was kind of interesting. Hey, Kira. Good to see you here with the penguin. Siago says, 200 is wild. Wild it is. Weird nostalgia trip to when everyone made how to make the front page videos to get enough views to get on the front page. Oh my goodness. That is going way back. And thank you. Yeah, a milestone. That's it, a milestone. Callie's calculated it. If you'd made a show every single week, you'd now be on show 2. Okay, so I've missed 14. To be honest, I did go a long time with taking very few. It was usually due to illness, but I think I've been a bit more comfortable to sometimes take time off, and that's important. But I remember when I was on work trips, I would leave the dinner table to do the live show. Leapy Lozag, hello. Lupa says, I'm there instead of you. Oh. Well, represent. Callie, you've got a spreadsheet of all the live shows. Oh, my goodness. Canuck says, remember the live surgery episode? That was wild. Thank you for all the congrats. Chaos says, 200, baby, yeah. Jelani, hello to you, hello. FNCS Kieran, what up? I'm looking pretty good for 200. Appreciate that, Brian. Hope you're doing good. Brian, mate, if you want to join me on this, not to, like, you might just be sat in your boxes right now, so, like, I don't want to put pressure on. But, like, if in the next 45 minutes you want to jump on and join me here, let's do it. But we should definitely get you on an episode soon. Oh man, I could be really mundane and calculate, like, realistically what is the highest episode this show could go to if we did it weekly. Dominic says, yeah, links, please, Miles. What flavour did you get? Let me pull it up now. Let's find this. London Soho ice cream shop. It is called Bilmont. Is it Bilmont? Yeah, this is the place. This is it. Honestly, the queue, the line around the corner is incredible. And they have, like, in the back, they have a tap of running warm chocolate sauce. So what they do... So look, about section. It is honestly incredible. I mean, I'm just going to show photos of what I got. So what you do is you get... You can obviously have ice cream on a cone, but what you can do is get a cup of scoops of ice cream, and then they put a little cone in the ice cream with chocolate sauce in it. So as you're scooping the ice cream, you dip in it. So... Actually, this is from a previous time I visited. Yeah, here we go. So they say double pistachio and then dark chocolate. It's called dark chocolate. Dark chocolate salted caramel. Let me just get this sent here. Here we go. So, this is what it looked like when we were up there, 9 o'clock at night. That is like the line going in Soho. So it's like 9 o'clock at night. But the last time I went, they didn't have the dark chocolate, so I went with double pistachio and strawberry. And then, can you see there the little cone with chocolate sauce? And so you scoop it and you dip it in it. It is incredible. So I've actually never done what they recommend, which is a double pistachio dark chocolate, because last time I had strawberry and dark chocolate, and it was absolutely incredible. So there you go. That's my recommendation. Karam Kid says, happy bicentennial. Bicentennial. Just got my 200th platinum. Must be a fashionable number. Should get Schemata Theory back for one more song. Do the theme tune. Do you know? Last week I was talking about I've been writing lyrics, and me and Hugh from Schemata Theory are going to be potentially working on some new things. No worries, Brian. I was putting you on the spot there. A part of me was thinking of just giving out the code so anyone can phone in, but who knows? Pistachio ice cream. What is it about pistachio ice cream? It just seems really, really popular, right? Mason says, okay, weirdly enough, I found you when looking for PSVR 2 gameplay of Drunken Bar Fight for some reason. I love that. How did you find Myles, who's on a quest for global empathy and is all about, like, choose love and all the good stuff? Oh, yeah, I was just searching for gameplay of a drunken bar fight. I love it. I love it. Vargelsoft said, I went to Flatiron on Monday. They give you a token for a free ice cream with your bill that you can get on your way out. It's so good, isn't it? It is that. And just to let you know, they let me keep it. They let me keep it. But, yeah, they give you one of them. Yeah, it's become one of my favourite places. I took my boss there on Friday night, and he loved it. They have, like, creamy spinach. And then the mash, crispy bone marrow mash. I never knew that was a thing. I never knew that was a thing. Oh, thank you. So Marty and I go way back. In the early days of me doing like Stickam shows in like 2007, 2008, he used to come on and we would do... I'd get him to do Jack Black impressions because he could do a really good Jack Black impression. So I think he would always just start playing. I'd play the Pick of Destiny and he'd go, it's the pick. Oh man, that's just like a connection we had. Bill's Mafia for life. Congrats, Myles. Hi, everyone. Just stating. Well, hi to you as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. You can use that cleaver whenever. Yeah, I'm not sure it'd be able to cut through, though. Yeah, what? Crispy bone marrow mash. Yeah, it's like mash, and it has, like, crispy bits of bone marrow. I didn't know even that was a thing. They also do mac and cheese. So I had a steak there. I'm not particularly a steak person. I mean, many of you know I eat mainly vegan stuff, but I'm not a vegan. I'm not even vegetarian. I've just cut down on my meat intake. But I tried it, and I was eating there, and I had the creamy spinach and the mash with my steak, and then at the end, they don't do dessert, which I was sad about, and then they give you that little token, and you go upstairs, you get a salted caramel ice cream. Really, really good. And then, and then the guy next to me was like, oh, you got to try the mac and cheese. It's the best. And you know what mac and cheese is like, guys? When you have like really bad mac and cheese, it's like melted plastic bag on the top. It's gross. But when it's good, it's banging. And so I'd finished my meal, and like as a dessert, I ordered some mac and cheese, and it was so good. Oh, and by the way, isn't that the biggest glass of red wine? Cheers, everyone. Right, okay. You know what? Should we just get the pleasantries out of the way? Should we just get the celebration out of the way, and then we can just chat about stuff? Yeah. So 200th episode. So I think we need to get some music, and then like, you're right if I just do a celebration for this. Is that right, everyone? Okay. You know, with one of my favourite gadgets, this one here. Plasma. Have to cover the face on that. Guys, let's just... thank you, everyone. All right, okay, 200... Okay, here we go. Let's go, guys, all right.
Hated a show! Hated a show, then did one more. Now we're here at 200. Live each week with laughs and vibes. It's Myles Dyer live. From deep chats to muffin flames, we kept showing up the same. Hit that like and feel the drive. It's Myles Dyer live. 200 times we pressed play. Now it's
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Here we go. Oh, yeah, double chocolate muffin. Look at that. That's banging, right? I went with the colours of the Empathy Arcade. It looks good. It looks good. Am I going to eat some now? Do I have to eat it now? I have to have a bite now, right? God, that does look good, though. Sorry. I wish I could share it. Brian. I'm not even going to put on screen what Brian said. This is why I love him. That's so good. Let's just say Brian says this makes him feel like he wants to take a trip off a bridge. And not with a bungee cord. Oh my goodness. Anyway. It's good. It was really good. It's really good. Anyway, I want to say cheers to everyone. Brian, without Pro, he's done like thousands of episodes. Unbelievable. Right, I'm just going to quickly go to the poll. Let's end the poll and just see where we are with everything. And then we'll get another poll going. Let's have a look here. Let's get some more background music. It was a nice little song though, wasn't it? Here we go. A year or more. See, this is great. I mean, look at all the icons next to people's names. So this must have started like after the pandemic. You probably were getting paranoid thinking the music I'm playing, like what's going to happen? Is it just going to start talking about Myles Dyer live again? Right, new poll. Get a little poll going, eh? All right. So, as I mentioned, I do want to do some giveaways. And so for those that oh my god, I can't spell for rubbish at the moment. Quest for Empathy. I'm going to do some giveaways. I'm going to give away 3 items. So what I'll do is I'm going to put a question, and the first person to give me the correct answer in the chat can pick something from the store. So you can have like a Quest for Empathy shirt, a black or white one, or one of the mugs, or the totes bag. Whatever you want. Okay? Where's all of the above option? Oh my goodness. Well, I love this. I was going to ask a question. And someone's already got put the answer in the chat. Cali Timecat put the 14th of July 2021. Honestly, the first question I had was first person to tell me the date of the first ever episode. So, Cali Timecat, without even doing the first competition. Cali, what would you like? And then I'm going to do another one in the chat. What would you like from the store? We're going to do another one. With no sidekick stuff. I know. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Yeah, to be fair, Callie deserves this because Callie is always keeping track on things. You want the black t-shirt? All right, Callie. Message me on Discord. And I'll send you a link and then you can claim one for free. All right, the next one. Okay, I got 2 more to give away. All right, should we do them all now or should we do them throughout the show? We'll do another one now. So, it's the first person to type in the chat the 2 emojis I often end social posts or messages with? What's the combination? There's two emojis. I say often. It's not like all the time, but I commonly do. What are those two emojis? Might be actually hard to type in. Emojis in YouTube chat aren't... And I'm not just talking about in the show. I'm talking about like on social media and stuff like that. God, Canuck tunes. Absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. Really? Well, that video with Brian is like one of the last videos I ever did. Chris says, I don't want to win anything. That's fine. Oh, we've got a winner. We got a winner. Well done, Jeloni. Jeloni, what would you like from the store? Got the black shirt. We got the mug full of motivation. We got the Penguin's Revenge ceramic mug. One kind word can change someone's entire day. What up, man? You'd like the white t-shirt. All right, Jelani. Jelani, you're on Discord, aren't you? If you are on the Quest for Empathy Discord, if you just tag me in the Myles Dyer channel, and I'll get you one sorted out. You'll basically get a link, and then it will take you to the store, and it basically just adds to the basket, the shirt, and I'll cover the post and packaging as well. So you get it all taken care of. Thank you. There we go. Well, that's two things. All right. I'm having a look. Right, we were gonna have a look through the episodes. I wanted to ask some questions and stuff about it, but I would just say, like, as we're going through this, like, if anyone has any like memories of the last 200 episodes or anything they want to reminisce on, share it in the chat. But what I thought we could do is we could have a look here, because when I first started, it was kind of like I was doing like live streams and quizzes during the pandemic, and you know, they didn't even have like the numbers, because initially all the thumbnails, every week when I was designing a thumbnail, it was like, where's the Myles Dyer live gonna fit? Where's it gonna fit? And just check out like how things looked. I mean, it used to be 10-minute countdowns. And then it used to be boxed in like this. And it was an old camcorder I used to have that was facing down. I didn't have much light. I mean, I still have that in the corner, but it's used a lot better now. And I had a little desk in the corner, so I have a couple of things. The globe is here. It's amazing how much trash I've got behind me now, and good things as well. But this was it, and I mean, if I just if I mute the music and I'll just put the audio on. Hope you are doing well, and for everyone who is watching, if you comment, all your comments appear in front of me and I can bring them up on the screen. So just a little bit of housekeeping. I'm trying to get into the flow of making content again on a regular basis, and so every Wednesday at this time I will be live. In the past it's just been called Myles Dyer Live, and I've just talked generally about things going on and gone with the... So yeah, I've definitely done more than 200 live streams, but it's really interesting going back. The glow up is you're talking about Daniel, Dan Melville, a close friend of mine, his brother. Yeah, really great guy. That was great. Speak up. Was it very quiet? Could you not hear it that well? Anyway, let's go through the list anyway. UK heatwave 4 years ago. End of month. We did three episodes in, and we were already... Yeah, the lockdown quizzes were great. They were good fun. Oh, cool, I can zoom in here. End of month, like 3 episodes in. I mean, to be honest, I do wonder if I go to the YouTube channel, and just go to like live stream. See, like this is what we were mentioning. Brian, here he is. That was 3 videos of mine ago. And to be honest, Brian, Professor Paul Gilbert, a lot of these people, Anna Ribeiro's at Gamescom at the moment. I would love to get a lot of them back on. So that will happen. But I mean, this is going to take forever to go down. But are we going to do it? Because I'm just curious. Actually, if we go to the top, can we reorder it by oldest? Oh no, the oldest. I mean, it'll be on the back end, won't it? But yeah. So I was doing other ones. I probably do have them at some point. It's been 200 years of Miles as an Asia Day. Let's have a look here. Let's go back in here. Yeah, bucket list. Bucket list, I think we've done a couple of times. Yeah, I was doing a lot about the climate crisis. Virtual reality with PSVR 1. Oh my goodness. How about that? Let's have a look now. Yeah, it used to be a lot more... I mean, I've always mixed it up, but it was a lot more about talking about things. 15 years of YouTube. So next summer is going to be my 20th year on YouTube. That's pretty wild. Yeah, Mike's a good guy. We haven't spoken for a while, but I'll definitely get him back on. This was the one, I think, where I actually had the entire band on. Yeah. There we go. Oh, wait. It's zoomed in. There we go. This is good fun, man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh. Everyone remembers this. Where I was like spending... How long in a cupboard? I was playing other games as well. Oh, this was it. Yeah, this was when I wouldn't leave for ages. Yeah, like I kept opening the door and not leaving. Unbelievable. Resident Evil 7 was so good. It's pretty funny with the car music, right? Personality test. God, I remember us doing these and it feels like it was just yesterday. Inspirational quotes, adversity, gift ideas. Even when I was unwell, I would still do shows. Does it start playing if I put the cursor over it? No, it doesn't do it here. Yeah, quizzes. Turning 35. Oh my goodness. Wow. This... am I still in the laundry room? Am I still in the laundry room? Isn't this wild? Like when we think about when things happened. The war in Ukraine. I mean, 30 weeks is a long time, but only 30 episodes in. Oh yeah, it was when I had COVID, I think. Cybersecurity. That was when I was working for the cybersecurity place. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Brian's still about. This is when I joined PSVR without parole. Oh my goodness. Come back. The 30th of March, 2022. So I joined without parole. Like April 2022. And I was so low to the ground. Look at that. And you can see like the desk behind me getting busier. And then look, yeah, we did words on stream at like 50 minutes. And it went on for like 20 minutes. Yep. Yep. So yeah, that's crazy. Let's have a look what else we got here. The world of online dating. What would you grab first? Favorite movies? See, I feel like we do the favorite movies often, but maybe not. This was the rebrand. So this was when I started doing it like this. Is it, guys, this is way better, isn't it? These thumbnails like this. This is the way to go, right? I know. Karina was amazing for that. Yeah, I do. I wish more shared games worked on YouTube and Mac. Man, this chocolate muffin's good, guys. I'll have the rest after. Yeah, because here it was like, where does it... Every week it was like, oh, where does Myles Dyer Live go? We just put it in places. Whereas now the consistency. I don't know actually what the rebrand episode was about, other than... Oh, we had timestamps back then. I mean, timestamps are efforts. Wait, did Brian join? Yeah, Brian. Brian was on the show. Brian and I were talking about this and was like, I don't think he's ever been on the show. I was like, I'm pretty sure Brian did join. So this was it. Brian joined on the 18th of May. So it was only a couple of months after I started doing Without Parole. Love it. There we go. Let's talk pizza. Super important. Tech. Ways to recharge childhood TV shows. See, some of these feel like they were just yesterday. Again, heat waves beating the heat. This is when I created the emojis. And this is when I had COVID. It was after being on tour. Time blocking. When we were debating the world's best ice cream. Oh yeah, when I live streamed a bit of The Last of Us Part 1. Wow, Callie, look at this. You started in August 2022. Romania. I got back from Romania. It was like a 2-hour drive from the airport, and I got back with like 5 minutes to go. I had it scheduled in Romania, and I remember my bags, I threw them downstairs and ran up to turn the computer on. Jimmy Bowers. By the way, Jimmy Bowers is currently looking for work. Much love for this guy. I hope he sorts himself out. He's brilliant. We need to get him back on. Oh, absolutely. I owe so much to Brian, Wes, AJ, and the Game Cat community. And it's not to like I'm very aware that like I've also worked very, very hard for stuff, but like it's about quite a lot of factors, and I'm incredibly grateful for this community. Black Friday, the Christmas quiz image again and again. This was when I was invited to Sweden by Fast Travel Games. And that was where I had access to the PlayStation VR 2 before anyone else. This was when AI started taking off. PSVR 2 is here. Yeah, ChatGPT 2 years ago. Twitter before it became X. Oh, Callie Robinson. Callie was awesome. I'll have to get her back on sometime. Because she used to be a co-host on the John Campea show, for anyone that doesn't know. Yeah, she was a great sport. She's also an amazing vocalist. I mean, a lot of people that live in LA who are like actors, actresses are usually multidisciplinary, and like she's a great actress in commercials, and then she's got an amazing singing voice as well. I think she was in a girl band at one point as well. And there was the funny bit where she was saying she'd never seen Donnie Darko. And I was like, oh my God, have you not seen Donnie Darko? That's like my favourite movie. And then she told me one of her favourites and I'd never seen it. So it was like, it went both ways. Ash Millman. Wow, this is when we had guests on quite regularly. Ash, I have to get on it back at some point. I can't believe that was 2 years ago. I mean, what month? Yeah, May. She was great. This was just when she started live streaming herself. Yeah, awesome. I can't believe that, like, seeing the dates like this is pretty. Jess Search, when she passed away. I can't believe it was then. And then this is when I upgraded. And I got this new MacBook. Trying to get it to work. This was when I played Trombone Champ. And I was like, I hope that there's a VR version. I hope a proper VR version gets made. And then I joined Impact Reality, and our first game was the VR version of this. I remember how annoyed everyone was, because everyone thought I was actually going to be playing a real instrument. That's really immature. No, they don't. Absolutely incredible. When I went to see a mall in the States, Wow, and this is like talking about... It's amazing just how everything is spaced out when the Israel-Palestine conflict started up. How I created my thumbnails, people always ask about that. Nanea from Trip. When I lost my job at CyberSafe. Oh, here's something, right? What's in the bag? Thank you, Clem. So basically, I went through this bag of shirts. I'm wearing the same shirt. And let's see how I go. Look. Trip down memory lane. So look. Yeah, look. Here was the blue bag. And it was full of shirts that I wanted to get rid of, but they had like sentimental value on them. So it was like, what can I actually do with them? And so what my mum did, she... I don't know if I actually ever shared the final results. I don't know if I ever put this on. So she made me a quilt with them like patched on. Cool, huh? Just need to hang it up somewhere. It was such a great idea from my mum. Love you, mum. Yeah, nice way of keeping the items. Okay, before we go back up this list, although we're 2/3 of the way. Right, I'm going to give away another item from the store. You ready, everyone in the chat? The first person to tell me how many songs are on the Myles Dyer live music playlist on Spotify, link is in the description, will win an item from the store. And just to be fair, no one can win more than once. Go. How many songs on the Spotify playlist? Wow, some of you aren't even looking. 42, wow. 11 songs over the last 4 years. I haven't been able to expand it. It might sound like I'm only playing 11 songs. At least 2. I mean, Ryan is pretty close, but I'm not going to give you it. I'm sorry, dude. I want an exact number. 1. Honestly, is no one looking? Okay. Well, whoever's going to look it up and click the link in the description. Unbelievable. Because just to remind you guys, if you go here, search Myles Dyer Live. And it's not the number that's on that list, because this is an old photo. Links in the description. Does it show everyone, or does it only show me? Because if so, that was a mistake. Am I just gonna have to give it to whoever's closest? 100 billion. Oh my goodness. I'm actually searching on Google to make sure it is possible to see. No, I've got it. Guys, you can literally Google it. Okay, Jelani knows. There we go. There we go. Give it up for Ryan Teague. Well done, dude. I think he beat everyone else. Just double checking. Yeah. Well done, Ryan. Infinity, it just keeps growing. I mean, that is kind of fair as well. Ryan. What would you like? Good sir? Coach 21. Unfortunately, the song I had today was an AI song, so that will not be getting added. Ryan, what would you like from the candy shop? It's like a shirt. You get to choose your size when you do it in, or would you like a mug? Or a big mug, mega motivational mug, totes bag, pin buttons. I mean, the buttons are nice, but I would be like, if you won something, I'd go for like the shirt or a mug. So much choice that we're all going to stop the show while you make up your mind. Just let me know after the show, and I'll sort you out, dude. But yeah, let me just add you there. All right, dude, we'll get you sorted with that. Okie dokie. So much pressure. If you change your mind, you let me know after. Just let me know what you want, and yeah, I'll sort you out with a link. I'll text you one. Cool. All right, back here we are, everyone. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, creating a mental health first aid kit. That was just after I got made a qualified mental health first aider, which was just after I'd lost my job. 1 year of PSVR 2. It's amazing. If I do a PSVR 2 show, get a spike, same the following week. Here you go. This is the one that some of you mentioned when Dan came on. Dan was great. Here he is, talking about his... Oh, is it not going to let me zoom out? Yeah. He had a really good time with this. It was such a great conversation. Yeah, awesome human being. Yeah, it was a good one. I do miss having guests on the show. I love having the mixture. And then PAX East, where I then found out about my new job. Oh god, we did the wheel of enormous proportions. We do need to do some Jackbox shows, don't we? That are just around gaming. AI music. This was the first time we were looking at the Suno stuff. Okay, this was an important one. This was when I think this is the most viewed episode. This was when I wrote 16 pages of notes, and then I basically told my personal story that I'd been wanting to tell for like 15 years, and like, yeah, it was an important one for me. It was a tough one, but it was good. Donating blood. Oh my god, before I had the bad one. Gamescom last year, so this was a year ago. Such a good time. Quizzes. Trying stand-up comedy. Oh, this is in here twice. Oh, these are all doubled up. Oh, I can't remove it from here. And GDC, when I was in the States. And here we go as we approach... We've had some good topics recently. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for supporting this show the last 4 years that we've been doing it. I know we're at the top of the hour. I'm going to go a bit longer just because there was a couple more things I want to talk about. But there's two things. Firstly, we always like to talk about vitamin G. And so for this one, I just wanted to invite everyone to share, like, maybe a favourite memory from the show or something they're grateful for in relation to this show. Because for me, you, the live chat, are what make this show. Like, if it was just me talking, it wouldn't be engaging. Like, this community is so awesome. I love chatting with you. I love hearing your experiences. I love that whether we're talking deep and serious or we're just joking around, everyone is just, you know, super chill about it. So yeah, I just wanted to say that is definitely where my gratitude is. And, you know, some people come and go, and that's just the nature of things. But, like, no matter when people tuned in, no matter how long or how short, you all help along the journey, and I'm just so grateful for all of you. And so I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone there. But in addition to vitamin G's, while we're going through them, I would just love to hear from everyone. And, like, completely honest, I know this has been a very positive show, and you might be like, oh, I don't want to say anything that's going to be negative and stuff. I take it as a positive. Like, right now, if you were all to, like, list your top 3 things you'd love to see changed about the show, and change might be removing certain things or adding certain things, might just be about, like, let's start having guests on or stuff like that. Doesn't even have to be a top 3. Just start listing in the chat, what would you like to see on Myles Dyer Live over the next 100 episodes? What would you think would really improve things? What was this live surgery? Canic Tunes was just being silly. There was none of that. Callie, he goes, definitely the live surgery. Oh my god. Callie Timecat says, favourite memory, making friends. Mojo, Karina, Kira, and many of the other regulars. Absolutely, that's great. I still remember meeting you for the first time on that town takeover we did all those years ago. Man. That was, yeah, it's got, time flies. Kira says, there were times when watching this show and having fun with the community was the social highlight of my week. Yeah, and I know, and actually what I was going to say was, Empathy Arcade is like, I love that name. The brand is like just so good at explaining what we are. Is we like to have fun, we like to chill, but from a place of compassion, empathy, it's all really, really good. And I do want to reignite the Discord again. What about a co-host in the same room? I could definitely make that happen. I mean, it depends really. Like, for example, like, I'm definitely going to do an episode with my dad and my mum at some point. And I could invite him over, but it'd be probably better for them just to do it on a call. But that could happen. Yeah, guest coming back would be great. Or a special guest. You want to see a live alligator? Oh my goodness. Alligator fight. Wow. Okay. Alligator fight, right? Okay. Clem says, I'm just very grateful for this space you've created, Myles, and for all the awesome viewers that join in each week and contribute. You make all 9 p.m. on Wednesdays a weekly highlight for me. Well, that's nice, and it is bi-directional. I feel very much the same. Like, this is great. I definitely want to, get back to doing Let's Plays, and I'm currently in the process of reclaiming a bit more of my life. I mean, even with the work that I do in VR, like, me doing the Let's Plays is very important. And something I mentioned before is I'm actually looking at doing Let's Plays, but like in the morning. And although it's not the most ideal time for people to watch live, it at least means I'll start doing them more often, and people can tune in at other times as well. Oh, Salvador. This was one of the shows that helped when my dad was in the hospital and the Pax meetup. Yeah. I've told this story quite a few times, but I have a friend who, I can say it. My friend Rob Pearson, he's one of the hosts of PlayStation Access. I think it was during the pandemic. I was working at a factory building respiratory equipment for hospitals, and he said something, and he didn't mean it in a like he just meant it as a general point. He wasn't like beating up on himself, but he was just basically going, like that's such a. He didn't put it in these words of it being worthwhile, but he's like, that's really contributing to society. He's like, and again, he didn't word it in this way. I'm just doing it for simplicity, but he was basically saying, I'm just an entertainer. And I was telling him, like, dude, this is what society is about, and this is why I think not because of what he says, but like generally I think this is why the arts are often underestimated by governments and stuff when it comes to funding. Is I was saying to him, like, in an extreme way, like, there will be a doctor that had to deal with like the worst day at work because maybe a patient had passed away and they had to speak to the relatives and stuff like that, and then they get home and their way of unwinding is watching your show and laughing. And so even if you are doing stuff to entertain, that has so much value. And so when I read what Salvador said, and Rob agreed with me on that, and as I said, he wasn't beating himself up, it was just a phrase, but got me thinking about it, and like that, that is what society is. It's also the same when people beat up on others when like they're not shouting about a particular issue they care about, like, you're not talking about this right now, so you can't care about it. And I think that it is important to amplify issues of the time, but in terms of where people's attention is, the whole point in society is everyone doesn't have to be focused on everything all of the time. It means that you can become an advocate in one area with the knowing that there are other causes being fought for by other people. We can't all put our eggs in one basket when it comes to attention and effort, if that makes sense. Josh says, I always look forward to seeing all my friends without, is it bases on chat? People want to see animals. A live vlog around my town. Possibly. I mean, honestly, I basically keep my life, like my personal life, very private in terms of I don't really talk about where I specifically live. But I could go to like the main local area and stuff like that. I don't know. I could go out and about. I could work that out. Dominic says, more guests, one every month or every other if it's just your... okay. More chat interactions, choosing topics or voting for the next Let's Play. That's fair. We could do votes for the Let's Play. More chat interactions, so like choosing topics. Yeah, I definitely want to think about that and how we could do it. Yeah. Kisnell says an in real life stream would be interesting. So like when I'm out and about, right? That kind of thing. Maybe I could do that. Maybe if I'm at an event or something, we could just do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could do them out and about. And dox yourself. This is my chemist where I buy my laxatives. Canic tunes is hilarious. Voting for a Let's Plays would be cool. Alright, you vote Madison. Places you like to hang out or eat. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I could do it in London or something. Maybe I could do a London vlog or something like that. Okay. That's good. That's good. Appreciate that, everyone. That's really, really good. All right, everyone. That's it. That's everything on my list. Let me just have a look. All right. This is my list of what I wanted to talk about on the show. Was going cheers, everyone, to another 200 episodes. I've then got muffin celebration. We did that. Nice little chocolate muffin. Oh. It's got soft chocolate in it. Showing the evolution of the journey. Okay, we did that, but... No, I did it. I did it. And I had it on my socials as well. Doing some polls. Merch giveaways, I've done that. Gratitude, we've done that. And future predictions / what you want to see next. I think we've done it, everyone. So, I'm not going to go on this any longer. Just want to say a massive thank you. And as I said, actually, the last month I've been trying to get Jay Cosmic on the show, who does the song that plays at the end of every episode. But I've just had no luck getting in contact with him. So maybe we can do it on episode 300, if we can find out where he is or what he's doing. But maybe he just doesn't want to be out there anymore. Who knows? Who knows? Cool. That's a wrap on 200. Sponsored by Tesco Finest Triple Chocolate Muffins. Oh, maybe, yeah. All right, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up there. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, a massive thank you to everyone who has ever stopped by. Whether you just watch, whether you hit the like button or not, or even the dislike button, hit the like button. Commenting, everyone. I just really, really appreciate you. And it was just nice to just take a moment and look back. And I've always said progress is something you only notice when you look over your shoulder. You know, hindsight is important and all that. And it's going to be interesting to see where things are in another 100 episodes. I mean, where we're going with technology and things like that. Who knows? So we'll have to wait and see. All right, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up there. Please give me your final thoughts and I'll put them below. And to Callie, to Jolene, and to Ryan, please just put a message in the Discord in the Myles Dyer live channel. Ryan, you can just ping me and I'll sort you out with your selective wins. So, yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this chocolate muffin and the rest of this red wine. Oh, you're still watching? Okay. What if I just sat here for like another 45 minutes and just... You still watching? Honestly. Yeah, you. I'm not talking to the chat. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you, right now. You're watching this on your TV. Or on your phone. Or your computer. You're just staring, watching at me. What's that? Oh, you got a drink? You want to say cheers? Yeah? Let's do it. Cheers. To another 200 episodes. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Honestly, the viewership is actually going up. More people are tuning in. Obviously, it's gone down since the thing, but it's starting to go up again. And more people like, are we doing this? Nah, let's not do this. No, really. Big shout out to Galileo. I made it. You did make it. Unfortunately, it's the end of the show now. But I really appreciate you for pressing on, getting here. Oh. Cheers, Dad. I visited my dad yesterday and we watched Alien Earth, the first episode. Really, really good. But I don't want anyone spoiling it, so I'm going to end the show now. Contemplation is underrated. It very much is. Right, I'm going to enjoy this celebratory cake. And you take good care of yourselves, everyone, all right? Much love, respect, empathy. Adios. Till next time. Bye-bye.